Yo, what's going on, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another DC TV talk. And since it's Wednesday, it's Comic Book Wednesdays. I actually started doing this now. I actually collect comics now, I guess. Well, I ain't gonna say collect, but I actually grabbed some. So, I actually picked up. I got the new Batman the Devastator. I got all the DC Metals issues, all the tie-ins and everything. Haven't read a single one. I'm really catching up on like a lot of other trades that I have. So one day I'll just sit down and read all of them. Got this new Batman, issue 34. Man, I love the cover of this, man. It got like the Justice League. It doesn't have Cyborg on it. I don't know why. I think they got like the. This is definitely Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa, Aquaman, Ezra Miller, Flash, Batman the White Knight. I heard this is an instant classic. I got the first issue. That's issue number 2. Bats Out of Hell Part 2, Justice League. I know the Bats Out of Hell Part 1 is the Flash DC Metal tie-in. Waiting on it to come in, to be honest. And Legacy issue 74, Iron Fist. I got it because I like Saber and that one and the first one I had the Saber tie. But anyway, let's get into actual what we came to talk about, and that's the DC shows for this week. Bruh, they hit every single one of these was a fucking grand slam. Okay, The Flash, Supergirl, DC Legends of Tomorrow, every single one of them I loved so much. But I'm gonna go on the list in order I watched them, man. It was Supergirl, DC Legends of Tomorrow, and then The Flash. Supergirl was so fucking good, dog. Like, I got teary-eyed, okay, watching this shit because I was just looking like, oh my God, what is going on? And basically, if you don't know, renting car, a flight, was it 2:15 or 7:15? I've been hearing 7:15 all day, or two. I think it might be 2:15 though, or 2:40. I don't remember the flight. Whatever flight it was, car first saved Alex. Another guy was on the plane, a person who had already given up on life, had lost his wife, had lost all his money, so he was pretty much going through it all. And he came to the realization, like, after he got saved, he got a second chance in life, he saw Car, and then now we get this whole thing. He comes up with like this cult for Car, they praying to her, and he got a whole lot of other people who she saved, and it's really good because they're going out the religion that the Kryptonians used to have on Krypton. I can't remember the name of it necessarily, but that's pretty much what they're praying to. But they're praying to her. And she finds out about it, and she realizes what's going on. The fact that people are putting themselves in danger just so she can save them. They can be like, okay, yes, she is our savior. And it's like this whole religious thing where like some people have religions to where a lot of times you can't see something. You just have to have faith and believe. And then we have this whole conversation with her and Jim Olsen. Like, how can you tell these people what not to believe in? Like, they can see you, like they can talk to you, they can hear you, like you're visible to them. So how is that not a miracle? And for them to see this and what you're doing for them it's not necessarily blind, it's just it's what they have. That whole thing goes down smoothly. Of course, Card goes in to talk to the guy and tell him like, yo, you have to stop this. You have to stop. Also, we have some stuff going on with Ruby and her mother, and Lena, and all the girls get together, and we have the discussion about children, how Maggie doesn't want to have children, and you see the look on Alex's face, like she really wants. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know who I'll try to look it up. I probably won't remember anyway. But I really want to see who directed this damn episode because I guess it was the perfect mix between director and these great actors because they came together perfectly and meshed. This episode was so fucking good. I know I just keep saying it, but it really was. And then we have the whole thing where the guy even knows who she is. He said, when you look into the eyes of God, you do not forget that. And I'm just like, this, you kind of think like, man, this guy here is cynical. No, it's just what he believes in. He believes she's their savior. She came through. She saved this guy's life. And he discovered the whole religion of Krypton, so of course he's gonna think like this. Super fucking good episode, people. Okay, it's super good. Melissa, oh my God, I love her so much, and she's so fine to me. She's so fine. I think she got a boyfriend, so I need to hurry up and get my ass to Hollywood. Fuck. But anyway, we have that, and then we have some more stuff between. They have a bomb going off where a whole bunch of people are going to get killed. But what he doesn't realize is the fact that the bomb has kryptonite in it. And what's so smart, she said, "I'm not a card cuss her hand." She said, "I'm not a god," and it just got over, and everybody just tried to escape, which was so good. Like the people running out. Then you have Alex there. You have him. He pushes the thing. Supergirl. They end up getting the kryptonite out, of course, and he pushes down, into the earth. Which I don't know how she made a hole that deep that quick. I said, it's neither here nor there. Well, anyway, it explodes, and he's imprisoned. But one thing about him, he said that I don't feel like this is the end. I don't think this is not my imprisonment. This is my is it enlightenment or something? Because he pretty much told her like my mission wasn't to because he said I see it in your eyes. You don't have the same look as when I first met you. Right now you're confused and it's kind of hazy and foggy. You don't know exactly what you're trying to do. I was put here to put you back on that path. I said, oh my God, somebody get this man because he motherfucking preaching and it's really good. Okay, it's really, really good. And when he said, I'm like, he got a point. She has been like that. And maybe this will put her back on the path to where she was when she was Supergirl and she was so strong, and you seen the joy in her eyes. And I said, okay, maybe he got a point. I understand he's still kind of crazy, and everybody has their own faith and religion and I have mine, but everybody has their own thing that they believe in. But his made so much sense when he was talking to her, and it was great. And then you also get the stuff between Alex pretty much breaks down and just tells Carl how bad she wants to try. And then, listen, I'm not just a huge fan of Alex, nothing against her at all as a character. It's just, I don't know. It's just like, how you have your characters like listed as your favorite characters and stuff. But the stuff between her and Carl is usually magic. This time it was a little magic mixed with a little science, mixed with a little love, mixed with some of everything. And that scene between her, she talked most of it. So it's really her. She carried the weight of it. So beautiful. Done so perfectly. I said, oh, I wanted to call Maggie up my damn self and say, hey, you need to give Alex a motherfucking baby, okay? It was so good. And then we get the stuff between with Ruby's mother. I think eventually she'll become Rain. I don't know too much about the character Rain. I'm probably gonna just reading up on it pretty much to get caught up. Overall, fantastic, dog. It was fantastic. Easily one of my favorite episodes of Supergirl. Now let's jump on over to DC Legends of Tomorrow. This episode started off hilarious. First thing we pick up, well, they actually killed Ray. I'm like, wait, whoa, I didn't expect that. They killed my boy. I'm like, what they kill him for? I was wondering, like, first of all, why was he in there with all those people? Like, why would they kill him? Ray's dead. We have to go back in time to when Ray wasn't dead. It's just kind of crazy because you just go back in time and then you go back to the time before he was dead and Ray's just back alive. Makes sense, but it's like, okay, damn. Also, Zara is now part of the team. She is super fine. That has nothing to do with this, but I'm just putting it out there. She fine. If a person fine on the show, I just usually in my reviews, or I pretty much acknowledge it. This is what I do. Also, the stuff with Mick is the golden. Mick is like golden for me. He can't do any wrong with the stuff with him and the little trust fall and everybody. That's a true ensemble cast because every single person plays a big part and they're all so unique in different ways and they bring something so different to the team. So we had the stuff with Stein, him want to go back and forth to see his I think it's a grandson. I think a grandson or granddaughter be born, but they're thinking he's working with the Time Bureau. That stuff was great, and the fact that what's the name just pretty much like, hey, he doesn't really want to be here. I need you to help me. He asked Ray, like, I need you to help me split a firestorm. And that's something I kind of been wanting. Like, I kind of just want Jackson to be, the one by himself. That's good. Like, you have the stuff with the oh my God. I really was finna say Demogorgons, but I've been watching too much Stranger Things. It's the Destroyers. I can't think of the damn alien's name for some reason. Them, we haven't seen them since the crossover last year, which was fucking spectacular. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. That crossover was fucking epic. But we have Little Ray. Little Ray. Little Ray was adorable as fuck, and he's like a little nerdy kid. Like, he people picking on him. We like, oh yeah, them just my friends. Like, he was so naive to a lot of things. His mama was fine too. Granted, this is why I'm saying his mama was fine. The stuff between Nate and Ray's mama was hilarious, and Zard. And then you have Amaya and that observing Nate doing all this crazy shit. Then you have Sarah, who's trying to be a leader, and she gets captured by the fucking mom. It was so fun. Then you have Mick. It's like, one thing I hate more than a pig, and that's a rat. It's like everything. He's such a dope character, and I like how they always give everybody something to do. Even though I feel like every episode is pretty much like targeted around one person or two people more than others, but I feel like they always give somebody something to do. And crazy, you seen Stein, he wasn't really around, and you pretty much understood why. I understand why he wanted to be home. Stein is getting old. He's pretty much getting tired of this shit. He really didn't want to do this. That's why he wants to go back. And it's cool. He wants to be back with his daughter and his granddaughter. I've never seen her husband or boyfriend. I don't know which one she got. I want to know if that'll ever come to play. And I know, we all know, like, the guy who plays Stein is pretty much leaving the show pretty soon. So they gonna have to cut. They gonna have to. I think they're gonna, instead of like killing his character out, they're gonna give him like a smooth transition on out, so he just won't be a part of it anymore, which is cool. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Props to him. Who knows? They could be moving him out and bring Kid Flash in. That would be fucking dope as hell and awesome. Like, I really kind of hope, because I think he would fit in with that group real good. Like, it'll hit off. It would be so organic. I think it'll work perfectly. But yeah, of course Little Ray's friend was the alien. I can't think of the damn alien's name. This bothering me. He was friends with one of them, which was kind of weird, based off the fact that how he was. But then I thought about it, I said he was a little weird science kid, so and plus he just wanted a friend. So I understand why he would think an alien would be cool. An alien would be cool to hang with. I understood that. Overall, fantastic episode. Absolutely fantastic episode. Super funny, super good. Like, I'm telling you, like, this week, all these shows this week, they swung for the fences, grand slams, okay? Then we go on to the Flash. We get Elongated Man in the Flash. And I mean, be honest, like I said, didn't grow up reading a lot of comics. We didn't have comic book shops. Only time I got to really see a lot of these people is like on Justice League, like crossovers on Justice League Unlimited, stuff like that. So, but when I got Elongated, I knew of Elongated Man. So when they said Ralph Digby, I'm like, oh, so we getting Elongated Man this episode. And I was wondering, like, was they gonna keep their identities a secret, or were they gonna actually go into it? And they went full on into it. He's pretty much a part of the crew now. And I think Elongated Man is one of the few heroes who does not who reveals his identity to people. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a suit pretty soon. He reminds me of like Luffy from One Piece, even though Elongated Man came before Luffy. It's just when I watch it and I look at it and I think about like One Piece when Luffy gets shot and it goes to the back, then it just pops out. him shooting a book out his nose was funny. Like Flash was funny. And then you had the whole thing between him and Barry, because stuff that happened in the past where he planted evidence on the guy, and then Barry was like, maybe he was just trying to get the guy off the street because he knew the guy was guilty, and was I wrong for going back and put him on blast and getting his career, like, well, getting him fired, and then he's telling Barry like, everybody doesn't have it like you know, got the good job, you know, all the scientific equipment, the hot fiance, because let's be honest, Iris is one of the most beautiful women on the fucking planet, okay? I'm not just talking about in the Flash, I'm talking about in real life. So, I mean, he pretty much had a point. Everything he was saying was pretty much justified, even though it's like, I think they said noble people don't try to tear down others or something like that. I can't think of the exact quote. But he's pretty much in this whole conspiracy thing with the mayor trying to get him killed. I kind of wonder where this thing would have went if he was not involved with the mayor. Would he? Because I'm pretty sure he would have been able to still find out about, you know, he was now a metahuman. Also, we got another DeVoe. We got DeVoe. Like, it's like so many things are coming together in this episode, and everything. I think what's his name's a pretty good, Elongated man's pretty good detective. So that's all go come into play with the Flash and the Thinker, and then Iris still fine, and then you got Caitlin. Then you had Gypsy and her father come in, played by the guy from Machete. I know his fucking name, but I can't. But the guy from Machete, he came in. He's Gypsy's father. We get to know just Gypsy's real name is Cynthia. She is so fine too. Kaylin's fine. I know I'm kind of just keep talking about how fine these girls are. They are. They're beautiful women, and it just makes the show a lot even better. You know, the fact that they're so smart and you know they strong, and it's just beauty on top of beauty. Makes me sick sometimes, but it's great. So yeah, Gypsy and her father. And her father tells, I'm gonna call him Vibe. Nobody. I always call him Cisco. I'm calling him Vibe. So the fact that he said, "I'm gonna hunt you," I'm like, dude. When he started counting down from 10, I wanted to test it. Well, I ain't gonna say I want to test Cisco. I would just wish Cisco would have just sat there and waited and just fought him right there. Cause I would have fought for Gypsy. I don't care if I gotta fight. Girl, I'll fight your daddy for you. Shit, tell them what's up. Meet me in the parking lot. It's whatever. But that was great. All one dope ass episode. Can't wait to see where the Flash is going. Like I said, all these three killed it for me this week. Can't wait to see Arrow. Wonder where Gotham's going this week. I'm a fan of Gotham though. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan. So regardless of what anybody else says, I like it. Dope. Hope you guys picked up some comics today. Support your local comic book store. I can't tell you where I got those. Well, I can tell you where. I got these from Titans Games and Comics on Kyle Parkway. And I live in Atlanta, so yeah. Sometimes get them from there. Sometimes I get them from Dr. Nose and Marietta. So yeah, support the local comic book shops, man. I don't need a plug for that. DC ain't paying me, comic book stores ain't paying me, but it's like, hey, gotta support the stuff you love. So anyway, you guys let me know which one of these was your favorite episode this week. Let me know what's your favorite part of these episodes. What do you think about Elongated Man intro? Well, also, what do you think about him mentioning the Hemsworth in this? I thought it was fun. It's his story right when it comes out this week. I thought that was a nice little nod to them. That was dope. See, DC and Marvel, we don't gotta always fight. We don't gotta fight as fans all the time. Shit. Oh yeah, I can see Thor Ragnarok tomorrow. Thank you, God. I've been waiting for this all fucking year. Anyway, catch up with you guys later, and hit that like button too before you go and subscribe to my channel for more DC TV talk. Peace out.